stop screaming. I used to watch these, when I was younger, I used to watch these horror flicks. I'm sorry, I did. But there was this one actress who was known for her screaming. Jamie Lee Curtis. She was known. Just get her on there and she would scream. She was famous for that. God says, don't be like Jamie Lee. Stop screaming. It's going to be all right. But anyway, at the end of that, then it says, what kind of man is this, for even the winds obey him? Or they have to obey him. He is God and he controls nature. But man and the so-called gods, they have no control over nature's laws, for they do not obey them, nor do they listen to them. Now, if the winds blow at hurricane strength, what can man or his pseudo-gods do to stop them? If the earth chooses to quake violently, heaving everything back and forth, destroying lives, buildings, and infrastructures, tell me, does mankind have the power to make the earth stop shaking? If the earth chooses to erupt, releasing from its core volcanic ash high into the heavens, blackening the skies, can man do anything about it? And if at the same time hot molten lava spills out over the earth's surface, burning up everything in its wake, does man's so-called gods possess the power to cause the halting of this violent eruption? By calling on Allah, will anything change? Not a thing. If the heavens choose to dump record amounts of snow upon the earth, burying and killing earth inhabitants, hear me now, what can man do about it? Can he shut the windows of heaven to keep the snow from falling? If the earth chooses to open itself up and swallow entire cities along with its population, please, somebody tell me, what can anybody do about it? Absolutely nothing. As the songwriter said, say it again. And if the heavens chooses to shower meteorites, pummeling everything and everyone in its path upon the earth, can the combined might of the world, along with their so-called God, stop or even prevent the meteors from hitting the earth? Man and his many gods are inept, weak, and powerless against the forces of nature. That shows you how weak we are. That shows you how weak these man-made, made-up gods are. So reminded of the movie with Bruce Willis in there. There was a meteor headed towards the earth. I forget what the movie's called. My wife knows. Armageddon. Meteor on its way towards the earth. So they got these miners, put them on a ship, sent them up to the meteor, the meteor, to drill a hole on the meteor and plant a nuclear weapon there to explode the meteor so that they would miss the earth. I told you, you can't get the truth from television. And as we know, as the story goes, they was able to blow up the meteor, and Bruce Willis in a heroic way gave up his life to save his fellow men and to save the population of the world. Able to explode the nuclear device at the nick of time with 1 second left on the clock. Men and his might, men and their gods, they can't do anything. They can't do anything to stop the simplest things of nature. But we know one who can. We know one who holds the world in his hands. Those who put their faith in man, and I hope none of us are, those who put their faith in man and in his false gods are fools of the highest order. Because mankind is powerless to control nature, hear me now, because now they find out they can't control it, many have tried now to appease it. That is, to keep the forces of nature from becoming angry and unleashing its wrath upon the earth. Some cultures have tried to pacify nature or to pacify the so-called gods they ascribed over nature. Hear me now. Some have gone to the extremes of offering virgins and children to the gods of nature in the hopes that these gods will be appeased, that they won't rain down hell upon the earth, and that there will be no tornadoes or hurricanes or any volcanic action. Feed the gods, they say. Feed them with your children. You know, that's not a bad thing if you got a bad wife. Feed the gods with your wives. Help me now. The scripture said it's better to be up on the housetop, the roof, than to be living with a contentious woman. Feed the gods. You have so many men just lined up, throwing them in there. Help me now. Show me. Ladies, I'm going to show me where that God is. I'm taking my wife on an anniversary trip. Come on, baby. But I'm sorry. They thought by feeding the gods with virgins and children, they thought that this kind of pure offerings might appease and quiet the rumblings of the earth. Even today, hear me now, even today in America, this mindset is prevalent among mankind. You think this was something of the past? No, this is something that is currently going on today. Take those who claim that the earth is undergoing global warming. They say that the earth is warming because man has abused the earth by polluting the air with toxic emissions, and because they have destroyed the forest of the earth. And because that the gods of the earth are angry. And as a result, man must alter his behavior by reducing his carbon footprint in a way to prevent worldwide catastrophic events. Because of what we've done to the earth, they say, the earth now is rebelling against us. We've caused there to be a hole in the atmosphere, they say. So we got to reduce the amount of toxic things we put into the heavens. Can no longer use certain sprays, they say. In other words, to pacify earth god whom they call Mother Nature. She's a powerful God over all of nature, this God called Mother. To pacify Mother Nature, man must offer it something. For example, man must give up on behalf of the earth the burning of fossil fuels like oil, gas, and coal, putting in jeopardy the lives of many people. The use of these natural resources gives us the ability to live as we do, and to take those things away, hear me now, will cause for many people's lives to be in jeopardy. the use of these natural resources